Okay, label me incredibly impressed. Leonardo AI just dropped a crazy good brand new model. Leveling up to the already impressive Lucid Realism, this one now takes things to an even higher level. It's called Lucid Origins. And today, I'm gonna give you some of the best keywords and hidden meta tokens to make your images really stand out and have people think,
OMG, is that real or actually AI?
it's more vibrant, more diverse, and outputs in stunning full HD. The goal for us here was to create a model that could do it all. A model that has less creative restriction without compromising on performance, and then excellent text rendering, graphic design, and prompt adherence. So before we dive into this and show you some amazing tokens to specifically use for Lucid Origins, just look at some of these images I was able to generate with the new Lucid Origins. And as you know, it wasn't too long ago that Leonardo AI recently released Lucid Realism. While both Lucid models share some similarities, there are some marked differences. Lucid Realism was built specifically with a cinematic style, trained with image to video generation in mind. That's where Lucid Realism shines when you combine it with Motion 2.0 or even using it as a reference image for VO3. On the other hand, according to Leonardo AI, Lucid Origin is our most adaptable and prompt responsive model. It's a go-to tool for creators who want control, clarity, and consistency. So let's really put this to the test and see what you think about Lucid Origins. Now to start, I first want to give you a series of meta tokens to use. I've tested these with the new Lucid Origins, and some of these tokens bring your images out into a whole new level. For example, I'm in my prompts portal right here, and I've also been adding a lot of these cheat code meta tokens as well into the Leonardo AI prompts database. So if you have access to one or the other or both, you'll see that there is a cheat codes realism tab in both. That is where you can find these meta tokens.
Click the links in the description for a prompts database.
So for an example, one of the ones I want to try today is where Leonardo AI really shines with Lucid Origin, specifically when it comes to those unique style images. Now it does do a good job with animation, Pixar style prompts, in addition to rendering text. But just very quickly, look at these right here as a quick example of how good that these animated style ones do look. So this one alone just impresses the heck out of me. And so you can see that in order to create an image that looks like this, you'll want to use this specific token right here, internal underscore test render and then space.blend, DreamWorks or Pixar style. Those are going to allow those really good looking and unique animated 3D rendered style ones. But now when you use my favorite meta token, now this is going to take your images to a whole realistic style level. Look at the comparison with this Little Mermaid image. Same prompt, however, in this one specifically, I used what is probably my favorite token. That's going to be this one right here, Stills Archive, the movie The Little Mermaid, and then I put that Disney.com with a space after the Y and before the dot. If you add that space, it's going to help you not get flagged. But the reason why it's going to look like this instead is because I referenced Stills Archive and the movie studio Disney.com. Utilizing that Stills Archive is going to make your images really look like the studio or the movie that you're actually referencing. And to give you another example, you can see these right here, again, utilizing Stills Archive. That is why we're gonna have this Harley Quinn one looking so realistic. But we're gonna go ahead and test these out in real time, specifically because Lucid Origins does do things rather well, more so than other models. So before we start this process, let me first give you a really unique way to even get more and better meta tokens. So the first thing you can do is go to an LLM like ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, and just simply ask the question. A lot of times people, especially on the beginner level, don't realize that the power of prompting can really just start with a basic question, because from there, asking the follow-up questions can really give you exactly what you're wanting. So for an example, first you can say something like this: what are meta tokens to use for generating AI images in tools like Leonardo AI? Just ask that question, and then right away, special keywords or modifiers you can add to prompts that signal, look at this, realism, enhanced fidelity, or simulate pro-level camera and lighting techniques in AI image tools. These tokens help the AI interpret the prompt with cinematic precision, photorealistic rendering, and technical detail. Here's a breakdown of meta tokens you can use in Leonardo AI to boost your quality. And then right away, look at this. We're going to get anywhere from camera simulation tokens, light tokens, cinema tone, realism tokens, one of my favorites right there, all the way down, movement, format, texture. Then we get this bonus prompt trick, this using hybrid token method. So right away, let's go ahead and actually start with this prompt that we got. So let's come over here into Leonardo, and one other thing I do want to mention is this. You'll see on this page right here, now in Leonardo, VO3 now supports image to video. So as I'm over here in Leonardo AI, we're going to go ahead and go to AI tools and select image. Now as we scroll down, you can see more and more with these creative tokens. 1950 Styles Diner definitely hits it right out of the park. And again, it really does a good job with animated style ones. So let's go ahead. I already have that one prompt copied that we got just a second ago in Leonardo AI. Let's go ahead and test this one out. Now, while this image is being generated, let's come back over here and I want to go ahead and show you a few really good examples to use. Okay, so I really specifically want to show you these still archive type prompts. Stills archive, Snow White live action, DisneySpace.com. Back over here in Leonardo. Now look, we did get our first prompt and that is very good, very realistic, crisp and clean. Let's type in this stills archive prompt and now generate two images of this one. Let's do this in real time again, stills archive Disney.com, and this time change up the movie. Now we're going to reference, let's say Frozen. Let's look at the Snow White one referencing live action. Fantastic. Now, if I open this one back up again, I've been very impressed with this. Let's do this one, but now with some text generated. But first, let's take a look at these Frozen ones, and wow, look how good and look how realistic this one looks. This one is incredible. Okay, so this model specifically does good with the prompt adherence. So we're really going to put things to the test. Not only is the text going to be maybe difficult, but I also said in curved bold green lettering outlined in a glow. Okay, if it can nail this one, I'll be extremely impressed. Okay, label me incredibly impressed, because to be honest, I did not think that Leonardo AI would be able to generate these images I'm about to show you. Check out these two images right here. Here is the first one. Everything is perfect. The animation, the image looks amazing, but that text in that curved space with an outline glow. Moving on to the next one, this is gonna be my best one. Now again, the text is perfect. It has that curve, the image is great, and it really does have that outlined. Now this glow is really legit. Okay, so very quickly, let me give you another cheat code to use. Now, I'm back over here in ChatGPT, and remember I got all of these amazing tokens by asking just this very simple question up here at the very top. What are meta tokens? Scrolling down, it does give us some great examples, but look what I'm gonna go ahead and add in the chat down here below. Now, in the beginning of this video, I mentioned the 4 things that Leonardo AI says that Lucid Origins does so well. We could see it, okay? Increased vibrancy, high definition, a wide range of styles, and excellent test rendering. Now look what I'm going to go ahead and input in the chat GPT. Leonardo AI says their new model does these 4 things the best. Based on these, give me more tokens that can showcase the best of this. Now go ahead and hit submit, and we're going to get even more. It went ahead and acknowledged the 4, and look, vibrancy and diversity meta tokens. We're going to get a ton right here. High definition output tokens. Scroll down, wide aesthetic range, all the way down to what it does perhaps best, text rendering, graphic design, and prompt adherence tokens. If you like this video, please remember to hit that subscribe button. Until then, I'll see you next time.